Good morning! Welcome back to week 3. I have nothing interesting to say, so let's roll that stupid intro. So, week 3. I'm heading back off to Hayward, going to go see my friend Cameron today. That should be good. I was supposed to wake up over an hour ago. And I didn't. I just got up, just rolled out of bed. I want to talk about something weird, which is weed. It's the good kush. Now, I take some pretty strong medication to battle my chronic pain. I know, starting this week off with a really heavy note. I promise it's not going to be like this. But yeah, I take some quite a strong medication. I take amitriptyline for leg pain, and I'm pretty high ramped up on amitriptyline. And I take codidromol for the back pain. They're the strongest medications that I dare take. I could get higher, but I don't agree with them. So, yeah. Codidromol for me doesn't really have any side effects, which is the good one. The bad one is amitriptyline. The big side effect for that for me is just I'm tired. It makes me very tired, and it makes it so hard to get out of bed in the morning. I had to be up at 9 o'clock today, get my breakfast, be out of here at 10 o'clock, drive all the way home, say hi to my parents, and then get to Cameron's. That didn't happen because it's 10:30. Great, so now I'm going to make some breakfast and head off. So about that weed. I'm one of those people who's really eagerly waiting for medicinal marijuana. This is something I've talked about with people seriously quite a few times, and the attitude has changed dramatically in the past year. It's astonishing how quickly it's changed. Even my dad would like it legalized, and that is incredible. It doesn't have. See, the great thing is, and this is the point I want to say, medicinal marijuana, more importantly CBD oil, which is the painkiller aspect, comes with very few side effects. And more importantly, it's not dangerous. I can do things on that which I can't do with amitriptyline. That would be amazing. I plan to get it as soon as I can. Technically it's legal in small doses, and the only reason I haven't tried it yet is because it's so expensive. I'm planning on after Christmas picking up, don't judge me, a vape pen and the strongest CBD oil that you can buy here legally, which is very low amounts. It's usually used to treat anxiety, but I want it because I have anxiety anyway, so it might help. But mainly I want to see what it'll do for my pain. The only problem for me is I'm wondering, the government's currently going through the motions of legalising cannabis. And while they're doing that, they are implementing the new laws. Now, the new laws on cannabis should make it legal. And importantly for me, this is a point I made a few times with a lot of people when I make this point, it's very important. It forces the underground gangs out, because you legalise it, you make legal channels for it. You know, I don't have a problem with somebody growing weed, like in their shed for them and their mates. Never have a problem with that. It's just some chill guy making a bit of money on the side. Unfortunately, it's illegal. The dangerous part is the gangs that grow massive amounts of weed and sell it to fund other stuff, which is well known to be a problem here in the UK. And that is something that's being stamped out by legalising weed is an excellent thing, because even though there will be people still growing it underground, the fact is that you can get it legally, and it just cuts their profit margins. But I don't know where this ramble is going. I literally did just wake up. But yeah, hopefully they do legalise it, because I'm so sick of saying I'll get up. I have a tease made. I literally have an alarm clock that makes me coffee in the morning. and I still can't get out of bed. It's ridiculous. Life of an adult, eh? How droll. Maybe washing. So, you know, something that I always think about, really, when I think about moving out, I always realise it's the best thing I've ever done. I love my parents dearly, and nothing will have changed that. But there is a saying that you live well, no matter how well you live with your parents, you'll live better with them when you don't live with them. And that's true. You do. I got on really well with my parents, but moving out has just made life so much better. I think it's mainly because you set your own rules. And I think that's most of it, really. You know, the fact you set your own rules and that you do things because you need to, not because somebody told you to, but because you need to. I don't know, maybe I just don't like authority. Probably that. But yeah, I like not living at home, but I also like visiting my parents. Never get that one wrong, which is why I'm going visiting them this weekend. Because I can. Well, time to zip back to Haywood. 2 hours later than I was intending, because I had to clean the flat, I had to do washing, I had to eat, and do everything else that I was ignoring, and now off to back to Haywood. So, hooray. Right, ready to go? Let's give her a start, shall we? It's actually raining, so. Choke wasn't out fully, my bad. There we go, starts up. Just gonna wait 5 minutes, let the engine warm up, battery charge, stuff like that. Oh, I'm back at my parents'. Live an exciting life. That footage you just saw, by the way, that little transition, was not filmed as I drove, because it was raining the entire time. That footage was from earlier in the year, about 6 or 8 months ago, when I was at the Morris Mine Nationals, and I had a dash cam. I no longer have a dash cam. It was only borrowed from my parents because they only had one car at the time. Now back to 2, because my dad's retired and my mum works in Bradford, so my dad has a cheaper car, my mum has a motorway cruiser, basically. Yeah. Funnily enough, I have the most valuable car in the house. Nah. Just about. But yeah, seeing Cameron was good fun. Show some clips of that. Stop in the name of the law.
Ready for this?
Oh God. You know how every car ever made that should have a race engine? That's one of them that you should never have ever put a race engine in.
This doesn't have a race engine in. It has a motorbike engine in.
Why would you put a motorbike engine in it? It's built for 50cc. What's that, 600?
I don't know, but it's fast. There's 120.
That is the most ridiculous thing I've ever seen. That is fantastic. Nyom.
We're going to the law.
Oh God. The peel's dead. It's dead.
I've lost it. I'm trying to recover it. Oh, no.
Oh God. No, this is a train wreck.
There we go.
The speed! Good God. Mad Morris indeed.
I told you it was great.
Hey, look, I'm not driving, Cameron's driving.
This is my beautiful car.
It is stunning in here.
We'll discuss this at a future point. I have a plan.
Yes, but he has like that and that and wipers that clear the screen and a working heater.
You can hear it in the background.
I know.
Coming from a car, being used to old cars, I'm actually used to my classic cars as a daily drive. This is opulent luxury. Anyway, we better clunk these off, otherwise he's not going to be able to see the road.
Fine.
It is a stunning Carter. But it's been good.
Oh yeah.
Playing Forza, nattering for... How long were we there nattering at your parents' table? About
hours.
3 hours.
Yeah.
It's always a good natter.
Yep. Look at this, we've got a reversing camera.
Oh, look at that. Reversing camera, modern digital dials,
But
6 speeds.
BMW is being an
Oh yeah,
that's an
BMW.
option. Oh,
Even when a BMW is parked up, it's still the worst thing on the road. Yeah. It is a gorgeous car. I'll have to drive you around in my car again sometime, Cameron.
yes, you
Just to make sure that you know what it's like to live in fear when you're on the roads again.
Oh god, yeah.
He was one of the first people that ever went in my car with a collapsed passenger seat. That was grim. Anyway,
It was a fun day.
It was. Oh, great fun. Thank you for driving me, Cameron.
Not a problem.
Right, I'll
Always.
see you around.
See you around. You can film me as I disappear off.
That's the plan.
Ah. See ya.
Thinking ahead. Thinking ahead.
Shut that door.
See you, Cameron.
See ya.
Yeah, really enjoyed. Nice to see Cameron nattering. Yeah. Bit tired. Shocker. It's nearly midnight. I should get some sleep. Camera's also very low on battery. I should charge that. The demon. How the f have you gotten bigger? Hello. 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 That's cute. Oh, so Smudge is over there. Hey, Smudge. You ignorant sod. Hello. Oh, you go good, you go, you piggy. You piggy. Boop. Hello. 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 Handsome boy.
Now that's a beard.
What's wrong with my beard?
Well, it's about that far too short.
Ugh. 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 The problem with this car is it leaks a lot of water. Creaky. It leaks an awful lot of water into the boot and into the doors, only on the driver's side. The boot is because the rear windscreen leaks, unfortunately. I'm going to get a new seal for that. The door is much more severe. Some welding was done. Unfortunately, the car frame warped. Wasn't happy about that because the water gets in. Oh, hi Mum. Unflattering angle time. I'm back in my car. Let's just go sod it and go handheld. I'm in my car with a heater. Why am I in my car with a heater? That heater. It's damp. Rained really heavily last night and I really need to paint the floor. because there's a few places where it's flaked or chipped and it's flash rusting, and I don't want that to happen. I really can't have that happening. I just noticed there's a funny patch underneath my driver's seat. The problem is these new seats, they're not as accessible as the old ones, so you can't look under them as easily. But yeah, I've got a heater running in here just to draw the moisture out, and then open the windows and vent it out, and then let it heat up, vent it. But it's going to get hot and it's going to get steamy because there's a lot of damp in this car. It's winter. It's already steaming up. I've been in here 5 minutes. Owning a classic car is one of the best decisions I ever made. A, because it allowed me to drive and afford the insurance, even though I've spent a lot on the car, but it is appreciating in value. But the best description I would put as a base level of whether you should own a classic car is it puts both extremes and widens them. For example, if you're in a modern car, the good is pretty good, and the bad, pretty bad. Owning a classic car, the good is amazing. Stuff like going to classic car shows, seeing people on the street stop and wave at you and come up to you at the lights to say hello and share their memories of the car in a car park. As a rule, if you're ever going on a trip, add 10 minutes, 5 minutes because you're in a classic car, and 5 minutes because somebody's going to speak to you about it. And that is amazing, and I wouldn't give up that for the world. It's just incredible. But the other side of the coin, the bad side, is way worse. Way worse. I've had my fair share of bad stuff in this car. I had the floor repaired only for the body frame to twist slightly, and now the driver's door it leaks water when it rains pretty badly, so I'm permanently keeping a towel. That's what that clip was last week, me putting a towel there because I knew it was going to rain. Unfortunately, if it rains really heavily overnight, the towel gets completely soaked up and then the water then just streams straight in. That's annoying. Also, if the car breaks down, which to be fair has only ever happened to me twice, which if you're driving a modern car twice in 1 year, that's bad. Classic car, that's really good. One was because the battery failed, and the other one was because the fuel pump was being a bit dodgy, both of which got repaired almost instantly. Yeah, it's pretty good.
Needs water in the bathroom.
No, she'll be fine. Hello. We've been playing. Little Yola's been playing with poor Rosie, and she's very tired out.
Of course she's not poor.
He's a good girl. He's a good girl. Oh dear. Fun fact, about halfway through filming this, the first time round I realised that I wasn't actually wearing a shirt and that you could see my boobs. Not a nice sight. Nobody wants to see that. Even if you didn't know, you don't. It's not a good look. Today's been a good one. Working on the car. I had to charge up my camera though because it did die. And when I'm charging the camera, I still can't use it. I do have a spare battery for that thing somewhere. I don't know where though. I need to get that so I can keep it charged on the run. Trying to dry the car out, but it started to rain, so pants. Problem is that I want to get it dry so I can paint the floor because it's tiny spots of rust are cropping up, and you got to catch them straight away. But yeah. Anyway, yeah, it was a good day. I had my granddad and some family friends over. My family's always big. On Sunday, you have a Sunday roast. Very traditional English food. Very nice. I played Scrabble. The first round, beginner's luck, I slaughtered and then got slaughtered every other round. So that was fun. But yeah, it is Sunday. I go back to my flat tomorrow. Should be interesting. I've got nothing more interesting to say. Hello. Hello. It's a needy boy. He's unusually needy today. Which is annoying because I was just having me breakfast. And he wouldn't leave me alone. Come on. Come on. Bit arthritic, aren't you, Woods? He's 22 years old. He's got like 3 teeth left, and he's always got a bad nose. But he's a good boy. Oh yeah, he's completely deaf. Hello.
Well, I'm back in the flat and it's Monday. I feel a bit bad. One of the neighbours, his car wouldn't start, and I went out to give it a boost. It's dead. Battery's gone. Kind of like my battery went last week. Winter just kills batteries. It's unfortunate, but it happens, and I couldn't get it to go. Could get it to crank, but it wouldn't spark, and that's just unfortunate. It's a modern car as well, so I tried my best, but I don't know too well, so all I could get was that the battery had piddly amounts of power coming out of it. Nothing. It wasn't doing anything, so that sucked. That really sucked. Yeah, I'm back at the flat. I need to do a shop. There's no food in. I'm only here till Thursday. I've got a shift Wednesday. So, yeah. Got to go and get ready for that at some point. I just need to make my bed. Struck my bed before I left so I could wash it, and then just haven't. Apologies if you hear ticking. I also really like recording here. Maybe I'll record more videos here. I like the feeling of standing up while recording. It's worth to talk about. A bit of a window into my life. I hate taking pills. I can't stand it. I have a really easy to kind of trigger gag reflex. I also can't burp. Fun fact. Physically can't burp and it sucks. But anyway. Having to take medication, I always have to crack my pills. The big pills are taken off, you know. These bad boys. Huge. No, that's falling on the floor. I don't like taking them. It's rather sad. Yeah. I'm a bit for flare up and I can't get comfy anywhere, so I'm going to do what I usually do when I've got a flare up. I'm going to go for a walk. Sounds daft, doesn't it? Sometimes it helps. Last night I had a flare up, and what that means is my leg got very nasty. I kind of felt it coming on last night, so I went for a walk. Usually that helps. Sometimes, because obviously it's the pain. The problem is in my back, it's not my legs, because it's nerve problems. It didn't do anything. So I had a flare up, and I woke up at 4 o'clock in agony. That wasn't fun. And just kind of had to wait it out. I went back to sleep about 7. I woke up at 11 to actually get myself out of bed. And I really shouldn't. I should stay in bed. I hate staying in bed all day so much. Yeah, that wasn't fun. Oh dear. It's a bit better now. Still hurts, but it's not like it was a few hours ago. Hooray!
Had to commit a bit of classic car sacrilege today. It's been a long time coming. I was told by the Morris Manor Owners Club, a few members, to do this months ago, but I'm putting it off. It's my own stupidity. I should listen more because basically my boot fills with water every time it rains. The rear window leaks, and I'm replacing the seal over Christmas. I've got getting that done, but when it rains, water gets in, and the whole boot is coated with this thick layer of underseal everywhere, and it makes the boot. You can't put anything nice in the boot because if it touches the side, it gets covered in it. That was done to cover up some pretty nasty rot, of course. I'm replacing the inner wheel arches. Maybe not next year, but the year after. They're good enough for another year. But I had to drill a hole in the boot, basically, hole in the boot floor to let all the water out. Because the water sitting in it is just causing it to rot, and the boot floor's actually already been replaced once before. There's a hole on the other side, but all the water pools on one side, not the other, so I had to drill a hole in a new one. Yeah, it's sacrilege, drilling a drainage hole. I know, naughty. But I had to do it because the car stays outside. Be different if my car lived in a garage, it would be a whole different tale, and the car would be much better condition. If I had to live outside the whole time, that's the problem. Yeah, so better. I'm going to paint on me at the moment, but the boot was just full of water, so I needed to do it. So I'm going to paint it up. I'm actually going to strip the boot floor with the heat gun and recover it in new paint and rust proof it. I've got a long Christmas, and I start work today in like 4 hours. This will give you a bit of a laugh. This is the spare tyre, and it's been like this since I bought the car. The spare tyre is awful, useless, and I can never legally use it because it's a cross-ply, not a radial. Oh dear. It passed an MOT with this tyre in. Technically shouldn't have. I'm getting a new tyre for this next year because the tyre itself is shot anyway, it's flat. And I'll be happy to get an actual proper tyre on it because this is a van wheel. It's massive. Well, boys and girls, we don't have any biases here on this vlog. I just started my new job, and I am currently on shift. I'm in my bedroom. So, my job is basically I have to do call-outs. If not call-outs in this person is a bad person. I'm the coordinator on shift tonight, basically. If somebody has a leak, or somebody has a problem, or somebody gets locked out, my smug face has to go over there and let them in, or cut the water off, or tell somebody to shut up if they're being too loud. And it's dead. There's nobody here. Everyone's gone home. It's like 6 days till Christmas. 6 days till Christmas. Ugh. So I'm just chilling. If that phone rings, it's over there. You can't see it. I pick it up and answer it, and we go from there. It's an almost annoyingly easy job, isn't it? I also have office hours, so that's a good thing as well. I've been looking for a job actively looking for a job 3 years. And this is the first one. I've really been solidly trying to get a job since September, and I got this one, and I'm happy. It suits me really well. I'm also doing this over Christmas Day, though, so that if anyone calls me up over Christmas Day, I'm going to curse their ancestors. How dare they? I need a haircut. Yeah, I'm heading back to Hayward now, and I'm going to be there for the next couple of days, so that should be interesting. Got a meal today with the Old Wheels Club. Looking forward to that. I need to pack up a bag though, so I can go with parents, because I have no clothes at my parents' house. I'm sorry, the lighting on this shot is appalling. It's so bright. Stop it. So yeah, I've edited up week 3. It should come out on time because I'm coming back here, so I'll probably just throw together an edit, render it, and upload it. That's why I'm editing everything I can before I leave, just so that when I get back, it's already really long. It's like 20 minutes already, so yeah. Apparently a lot of rubbish to talk about, and I cut out a lot of rubbish as well. A lot of sad hour. Oh dear. Tonight was rather fun. Got to see the Old Wheels Club guys and had a big meal with all of those. Really enjoyed that. It was really nice. And I saw my family, who, I don't know if I mentioned this, I was going for a meal with the Old Wheels guys. It was already paid for ages ago. Found out that my auntie and uncle, who were coming over to visit from Spain, booked us a meal at the same place I was having a meal with the Old Wheels Club at the same time. Well, 2 hours later, but still, that was unfortunate. So I had a meal with the Old Wheels guys, and then just joined my family after everyone was paid for and left, and just sat there and talked to them. It was nice. But I'm tired. It's nearly midnight. I'm so tired. I'm going to sleep. Have you ever seen a cat live such a luxurious life? Unfair. I'm trying to get different angles here. It's not working. Today, a little bit out of breath because I've been cleaning. I am hilariously out of shape. I know this. And I don't have stairs in my flat, and there are so many stairs in this house because I'm in the attic. I don't like stairs very much because, well, obvious reason. And also, I'm very fat. Woo! But yeah, spending the day doing Christmas decorations. That's been fun. The trees are up. The front of the house is decorated. The garage is decorated. But the decorations aren't up on the trees because, well, a bit of a tradition. Me and the family love decorating together. And because of that, my sister is arriving from her flat and we're going to decorate a tree. Hey! That's why it's the Friday before Christmas and there weren't any Christmas trees up. Now there are. This is a very uncomfortable angle. And my camera's nearly dead. But we'll go for a meal. I know I went to a meal last night. I'm going to another meal. Scary. Oh, I'm gonna die. Don't you dare.
It's very wind-upable, that guy.
Don't put it on me. Oh, she's off. Grief. No.
Well, I think we've sorted the energy shortage.
Oh, she will carry on until she's absolutely exhausted.
Yeah.
Stop it.
Stop it. It's gonna claw in my shit.
It's just a little monster. Don't you dare.
Size of those feet. Oi! I'm gonna get self-conscious if you keep saying that.
She means the cat you dumped in.
I know. Oh.